Good evening and welcome to the stream. It is end of week Friday tonight and I wanted to do something. So here we are. And well, I had a few ideas for what we were doing tonight, but I was so fortunate that Mo actually wanted to join me on mic tonight. So I needed something that didn't have like a huge amount of story to it, because otherwise Mo would be missing out by not being able to hear the game and stuff, because Mo will probably be watching some of it as well. So yeah, something that doesn't have a lot of story but which still has gameplay, and which is also preferably something that isn't too taxing, just because that's what I'm feeling right now. So that is what we're going to do. We are going to be playing some Terrapuppercraft. And, well, you remember last time we went out and mined a lot of iron, a real lot of iron actually. If we get a load like that again, we won't be needing iron ever again, which that would be nice. I would not mind that at all. But yeah, we went out and got a lot of iron. The only problem is now we have to process the whole thing. And that takes charcoal, and charcoal takes a long time to make, so we will have to spend some time just spending time. So that is what we're going to be doing tonight. We're going to be doing some things around the house. We're going to be working on the barn. So that's the plan tonight. Just some nice little casual things. But as I said, I have Mo with me on mic, so let's bring Mo in. Momo.
Momo.
Momo. Alright, let's also bring the game in so we can actually see what's going on.
That might be happen.
Yeah. So, we are here where we ended off last time. And, well, as I said, we got a bunch of iron and we have only processed one batch of it, so that's gonna take a little while.
I'm in space.
You're in space.
I'm in space.
Mo is in space. So yeah, we have all of this, and each of these, sorry, wrong chest, each of these 24 stacks will require 32 charcoal, which is at least 64 logs, and more likely more than that, so yeah. That will be a little while. Alright, I can see the pine trees have grown. Let's see how we're doing out here.
Was more definitely not yawning.
Well, at least I can't fully blame you on that this time.
This time.
Well, usually it's not my fault that Mo starts yawning. At least I hope so.
No.
I don't hope so.
Well, it's not that fault.
Let's see. I think I'll be burning some Douglas fir. Probably not a full batch of Douglas fir, like mixed in with some of our current willow. I think it would be a good idea. I like this tune.
Well, I don't hear the tune.
It is Every Day by Professor Shy Guy. It does have vocals. Usually I prefer the non-vocal songs for streams, but this one I quite like still. Not that I don't like the vocals, it's just for stream usually I prefer vocal-less. Just because the vocals can get distracting and can also not fit the topic. I'm just cutting down the trees. I really want a metal axe.
That's why I made a metal axe weapon.
Yeah, but then I used it up.
I mean, you will always use it up eventually.
Yeah,
It
but I
doesn't
used it
matter.
up and now I don't have one.
I just need to make another one eventually. I want to make a steel axe at some point.
Yeah, we should wait until we got like what is it called? Steel going now, just because you can make it out of iron, but steel has a little bit more durability to it. So you might as well wait, since they take the same resources. I don't think it's really worth it to go for black steel, blue steel or red steel, though their durability is significantly higher, but they also require rare materials. So that makes it a little more problematic. Oh no. The logs, please. Maybe we should burn some of all this sycamore. I think I might do that. I just watched, spoiler alert for anyone who has not watched Star Wars The Next Generation.
Oh, no, you mean Star Trek The Next Generation.
Yeah, sorry, Star Trek. Star Wars. I keep on doing that for some reason, I don't know why. But yeah, spoiler warning, also it's season 2 if you watched half of it. I just watched the episode where Wesley Crusher falls in love with a girl who is destined to become the regent of some planet inhabited by 2 different races, and she's basically the union of the 2 because her parents were from either. And he falls in love with her and like starts hanging out with her, even though her protector does not really fancy him approaching her. And then she turns into a big toothy ape monster, and all of a sudden he's a little judgmental of her.
You mean typical guys?
Yeah, he does come around though.
Always judgmental of the huge teasy monsters who want to eat them.
Oh, she didn't want to eat him.
You know, I'm just joking around. The
It
cock
was
went
just
out.
the what?
You know, the male chicken.
Ah. Okay, you two are going to be assholes here, so could you please get out in the sunlight? Thank you. And you, are you going to be trouble? gonna be trouble. But if you want to hit me, you have to come out of the water. And I wouldn't recommend it. But yeah, he falls in love with her. She turns out to be a shapeshifter, though the monster form is not actually her true form. It is just a form. She actually turns out to be some kind of glowing cloud.
Probably not supposed to be intimate with.
Well, I mean, that is just her true form. She can still, like, be other things. Like, when she takes the form of something else, she is that. So, it's not like she's not a girl. She can just be also other things than a girl.
Like a big toothy monster?
Yeah, but in her defense, that was a form she assumed to scare off her protector, because the protector was trying to assume the form of Big Two, the ape monster, to scare Wesley. Her protector also insisted that the doctor kill one of her patients because the patient had gotten sick. And because there is a, theoretically, even though completely negligible, there is a minute chance that contagious could spread. So therefore we must kill the patient.
Very concerned. I mean, it's also not that, if you kill the patient, that then suddenly they become less contagious. It's just that they're dead.
But she did, in her defense, she did ask the patient to be immediately destroyed, not just killed.
Yeah, okay.
In retrospect, I should have moved things before I take down my cover here. And of course now I don't have enough spruce tree saplings, so I'm going to have to go back after some. Okay. Scary. I picked up a stick and all of a sudden there's a collapse.
It reminds me of our conversation about sticks and if they belong into certain people's houses or not.
Yeah, we have interesting conversations now and then. I think we still should grow some more pine. I was thinking about changing the tree that we are growing. Get some of the ones we haven't grown yet. But I would like a few more. Why have you not despawned yet?
Just to annoy you.
Well, they're not an annoyance.
That's also the same reason why the cats of my parents will become 30 years old. Just to annoy my mother. I mean, he's already 19 or so. Yeah, he becomes 19.
Apparently the javelins turns into arrows when they hit you. Because I now have an arrow in my leg.
Yeah, it's because they actually don't have anything to render it.
Yeah. They just use the same code. No, I would have accepted not using it also.
I mean, why making it harder on you?
I mean, isn't it easier to... Why can I not drink? Come on.
I mean, probably has just the exact same
It looks
code
like I
as an
have
arrow.
the drinky era now. Great. Well, then we have to do it on the jug. Yeah, I can't drink from the pond at the moment.
As far as I can tell, it has the exact same mechanics as an arrow in that mod, so why use something different? We can just use the
They have the same mechanics, but they also, like, they do render the spear.
Yes, but you can... you can just say, okay, make a copy or whether derives this from the arrow class and then, use the other thing.
Nice, the final hickory tree has grown.
4 million units already. Who was making money?
I don't like money.
I don't like money either, but money is good to buy treats.
True. I buy treats for Leaf.
If Papa ever makes a game with an upgrade shop, it's definitely that you put in these.
Oh, blueberries has also grown. I only have one blueberry bush, so that's not very much.
No, blueberries are good.
I only have 13.5 ounces. So I'm running low on ice. Okay. I'm replacing the jug because we have the drinky bug right now. I'm just using it so that I don't have to log out of the game on stream. And I don't want to lose a jug because of that. That is just ass. This one here is going to have to go for a moment. Why more ask? Why more ask?
What of curious?
Actually, no. We should just pave the bottom. Okay. We will need a bunch of conglomerate. We will need mortar. We will need smooth schist.
It still sounds so weird.
I mean, I heard someone else pronouncing it as schist. That's just wrong.
Yeah. And the English pronunciation of words actually makes sense.
No.
Yes.
No.
Do you say sure instead school?
Yeah, sure. I will say it if it gives me the right. I'm not gonna have enough smooth schist. Oh, actually, I'm gonna need deep chisel as well. And I'm also forgetting the mortar. Where did I put the mortar?
By the way, if anyone is wondering what I play No Man's Sky.
And the only thing I know about No Man's Sky is that it was once very buggy. And it's supposedly better, which is good.
It's still very buggy.
Yeah, but like it was buggy to the point that it seemed unplayable.
I mean, you can compare it to early Minecraft. You know, it was also first so buggy, it was unplayable. I mean, unplayable. No, it's better, but it's also very much the same issues.
But yeah, they promised a lot of things and did not deliver. Well,
I mean,
they didn't necessarily promise the things, they implied a bunch of things. And they did not deny them when people then made wrongful assumptions, and that's the thing that I have a problem with.
So part of this was, I think, oh, something comes up. Would like to get some more silver. Maybe wasn't it also Kickstarter that started this?
Probably.
Where they also had to make marketing promises they know they couldn't really uphold.
Yeah, but like the way they did stuff was really shady. Like they technically did not promise a lot of the things. They just let people ask about it and then not like be honest about the answer. Basically allowed people to fool themselves into high expectations, and since they didn't say it, well, it's not their fault then when people get disappointed. And yes, that is technically true, but it doesn't make you less of an asshole.
I mean, I never said it would make them less of an asshole.
No, but it's just that is my view on the thing.
Yeah,
Asshole skeletons. I just killed a skeleton that was standing in exactly that spot. Now there's another one. I also have the world of zombies. Okay. Could you at least bring me like shovels? Or a pickaxe? I could use a pickaxe. Let's make 25 to begin with. Let's see, what should we do here? Technically it should go around the bend here. So maybe we should start with that.
Yeah, my favorite episode is when Data is lecturing Vulcans on logic.
I don't think I've seen that one yet.
It's a few times he does it. It's always fun.
Well, I'm not surprised that he would. Okay, this one is a little more complicated. These skeletons won't leave me alone tonight.
I won't mention it. We'll have a sippy.
Sippy is good.
That reminds me more direct.
Okay. Actually, should we do that there? I don't know. Let's undo that. Alright, quick break. Nothing has grown there. The blackberries are really hard to see if they're actually grown. This is gonna bother me. Give me a second. Yay, Ploppy!
Yes.
Well, now I can drink. If you get that bug where you can't drink, well, you have to log out of the entire game and reboot it. They don't know what causes it, so they can't figure out a way to fix it, is the problem. Since they can't reproduce it, it's hard to really get rid of it.
Kinda sounds like a race condition.
What does it sound like?
A race condition.
Race condition?
Yep.
I don't get it.
And then if you can't really reproduce it, it sounds like, you know, and it's because it's random, it sounds like a race condition to me because, you know, it's random when something appears, but it depends on a certain, that one signal arrives before the other, and probably just can't figure out that the race condition happens.
Alright. We might go pub exploring today.
Yay!
Well, not really pub exploring, more pub venturing.
Adventuring was very good.
Because we are missing both smooth schist and smooth marble. We're missing 2 smooth marble and 3 smooth schist.
Not much.
No, but it is an annoyingly small amount. C. What do we want in C? Bum 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 bum. Actually, let's do 2 of each bell pepper. I think we will do that once the other berries comes in. Which they should be doing any moment. As you can see. Let's head out at nightfall then. Nope. Tomatoes are not doing very well.
Any idea what caused it?
Decay is random, but it also accelerates. The more decay you have, the worse it gets, so just random chance. It could also be that the mod doesn't work. It's always an option. I mean, it's not like it is super bad. Like this one, for instance. It shows a lot on the bar, but it is only 1.6% decayed. It will accelerate though. Those are actually pretty bad. 3% decay. Okay. Do we need other things than sandwich?
I don't know. I like sandwich.
I like sandwich too. The question is if we need other things than sandwich.
I like sandwich.
If we come back in between, probably not. Okay, let's bring Popsploration hat. And just because it is a bad idea to go without extra inventory space, I should also make sure to bring an extra pickaxe, because otherwise I'll go there and then all of a sudden I run out of pickaxe. I'm gonna need more fruit. Alright. Tomato, cheese, egg sandwich with apple on lightly cooked rye.
Sounds yummy. Oh, by the way, early No Man's Sky goal was just race to the center of the galaxy to then go to the next galaxy and have your all your stuff being crashed again, like more or less play the game completely over again, just over and over and over, and after 255 times it just repeats itself completely.
Okay, let's see where we are going. All the way up there. We can also stop before. Do we need to go? Yeah, we need to go through there.
Moo has blackcurrant soda.
Blackcurrant is nice.
Yep.
I don't think Moo has ever tried it, but there is a soda that I tried when I was in...
Hey, Nikki.
in what is it called, the United Kingdom Isles last time when I was in Witness. Hi Nikki, and it is called Vimto Fizzy. It is a vegetarian berry soda, and it is pink, and it is so good.
I like pink soda.
Yeah. But beyond being a good color, it is also just a really nice soda. And then, of course, vegetarian doesn't hurt either. We're making weird sounds.
Who make winky sounds?
Oh? What cake was that? Nikki is saying that Nikki had the best cake of Nikki's life today. Things like that I never know, like, I've had a lot of good food and I never feel like I can probably say that this is the best food I have ever had.
The best food that there is the stick and mud pie. With at least for the crunch.
The crunch?
Yeah, least for the crunch.
Yeah. It's just the crunch. It reminds me of the what is it called? The restaurant pirate of Monkey Island 3. More remembers?
I don't think I remember.
It's the one where you need to find treasure. You need to prove that you can find treasure, so you go and find a gold tooth that you get out of the mouth of this person. So you talk with him and he really wishes to experience the crunch of me, whatever chicken. Like he makes grilled chicken essentially, and he misses the crunch. So you give him a jawbreaker, which is a piece of very large, very hard candy that you should not try to bite because you will destroy your teeth. See, we could also mine there, but I feel like that would scar the terrain. And then he bites down on the jawbreaker, and of course it dislodges his gold tooth. So now he wants something squishy, so you give him some basically chewed bubblegum. Pre-chewed bubblegum. I don't think it was actually pre-chewed, he chews it. But you give him the bubble gum and he chews it and then blows a bubble, and then you see that his gold tooth is inside the bubble. Then you need to pop, spoiler alert, you need to pop the bubble while he is blowing it with the tooth inside, which causes the gold tooth to fall to the floor, of course. Then next you need to smuggle it out of the room because he notices that his tooth is missing. So when you're trying to leave, he tries to frisk you to make sure that you do not have the tooth. So you need to breathe helium so that you can chew bubblegum with the tooth in it and blow a bubble that will float upwards. And then you watch it float out through the window under the ceiling. And then you hear a pop and a tuk 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 and a dill 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 as it goes down the drain pipe. And then you need to use a pen to pan it out of the... how are we doing on night time here? Still pretty long time left. You need to use a pen and then pan the drain water essentially to find the tooth. Yes, I think so too.
What do you think so too?
It's a deer that's going ork, ork. I would really like some fresh water. Da, 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 da.
Strawberries and blueberries are good.
Yeah, blueberries, raspberries and strawberries. I just realized I did a data knot. I have a tendency to do that. A little bit of grass over there. Could be fresh water. It is fresh water. You can't hit me. I think one of my favorite cakes is probably my mum's raspberry tart. That's really good. Or is it a pie? I guess it's a tart because it's open. I feel like I should be seeing more waypoints. I'm pretty sure I forgot to turn on my waypoints again.
It sounds not unlikely.
Like, I'm right next to it. I know that it's over there. Why can I not see it? Alright, here we are. I'm pretty sure the reason that sometimes it fails when you try to chisel things is that people were using chisels to cheat. Here's my pickaxe. Basically digging tunnels without collapse. So they made it that in some situations you just can't do it. I'm pretty sure that I would like a blackberry tart more than a raspberry tart, though I really like raspberries, it's not that, but I also really like blackberries. Moo?
Moo. I like cherries most.
Cherries are also good. I think it's the sourness of the blackberries I really like. I am a big fan of sour tastes. I will also eat lemon just like usually when we get stuff that we eat with lemon juice or whatever, like I basically eat all the lemons from my parents and stuff afterwards too. Okay, that is 64 and 2. That is the exact amount I wanted to get. So let's get going. Oh, skeleton. I'm gonna go the other way then. Let's see, while I'm here, I'm gonna grab some more marble rock. Because once we get to the blast furnace, we need it. Like with the, what is it called? With the bloomery, you just need charcoal. Charcoal and iron. That is all. It also doesn't require extra durability or anything, so that's really nice. But with the blast furnace, you need an equal amount of flux as well. Toasty! So we can't have enough flux. Don't want to ever run out of flux. Oh, I see pumpkin. Tetrahedrite.
You know what I also don't like with sci-fi series?
What?
This notion of, you know, this civilization is 100 years behind us, or in front of us, or, you know, any amount of years. Like, it sounds like someone in the civilization says, "Oh, it's time, I have to invent this thing now."
Yeah. For me, it is usually measured in like interstellar travel sort of terms. Though in Star Trek most have interstellar travel, so... Oh, there's some fresh water.
It's more this notion, you know, that progress is near. And not progress, you know, you invent things because of necessity. It's just, oh, it's time, we have to invent this now.
I mean, there are people that believe that.
I know.
In Voyager we had such a case. the scientific inevitability, if you remember.
I don't know.
Catrell.
I don't know.
Mo does not pay attention when we watch series.
Yes, and also forgets little things
I
quite
know.
easily.
It is the episode where, again, spoiler alert if you have not watched Voyager. It is the episode where they get contacted by someone who wants to talk with Neelix. Because Neelix might have a terminal illness.
That one.
Because of radiation poisoning after the Metreon cascade. And there's someone who wants to talk with Neelix. Turns out to be Catrell, the scientist who developed the Metreon cascade. The one who is responsible for the massacre of Neelix's people. And he talks about the scientific inevitability. How am I going in? Like, if he hadn't made this discovery, someone else would, because it was simply a scientific inevitability.
By the way, that's the excuse that every person who invents mass murder weapons. Like, if I hadn't did it, someone else would have did it.
Yeah, and it is the excuse that he tells himself.
I mean, they do have to justify it for themselves.
Yeah, but also in this, we actually see someone who's actually suffering genuine remorse. Like, do you sleep well at night? I slept no worse this previous night as any other night in the last 30 years. But it turns out that, well, his family left him because they thought he had become a monster, and he tends to agree with them.
For reference, he killed every person on an entire moon.
Yep. Well, he didn't, but he developed a weapon that did. The Metreon cascade. And it didn't just kill the people, it, like, basically burned them to a point where it was impossible to survive, and they then slowly disintegrated into nothing. And in the episode, again, spoiler alert, he is basically seeking out Voyager and Neelix. Neelix specifically because Neelix is on Voyager. In the hopes that their transporter technology will be able to undo some of the horror that he has created by attempting to basically take the scattered matter of the people that was killed and put it back together again. Oh, there's the lag. There's so many beams. There's a cake that my mom makes. Back to cakes again. Which,
from horrible mass murder.
Yes, horrible mass murder to cakes.
Yes.
A moist cake made with rhubarb. That is also very nice. That's another one of those peculiar tastes that not everybody likes. Okay. This should be okay. We're either okay or close to okay. I do actually have schist like right next to me on the ground, but let's go to the schist quarry. Just because it's easy to dig it there. Sadly, we are in early autumn now. If we had done it 6 days earlier, there would be lemons there.
Lemons good.
Yeah, but sadly no lemons.
No lemons so good.
I don't need these saplings, but I can't not take them. Yeah, the problem is, in general, with stuff like cakes, there are just so many. Like, there was a time where I could name like a favorite dish and something, but I think it was more out of ignorance than anything. Like, this is my favorite dish because I don't know very many, and of the few that I know, this is a really nice one. But now I know so many, and they each have their own qualities. Horsies! Horses can be very good for getting around in Terrapuppercraft, but I feel like they're better if you live in a different place than we do, because like where we live, like there's a lot of coastline where it's not really good to go on a horse. There's not so many open plains. And the acacia forest, no. That is not a good place. We're gonna get a thunderstorm. Let's move. Boat. I said boat. And I did it again. My boat is trying to drown me.
It's not nice of boat.
No. Oops. The only problem with this quarry is that it isn't really the best. because it's easier to dig down than in because of the prevention of cheating. This song always reminds me of LMFAO. LMFAO, it's a band. I'm sure that Mo knows them. How is it goes? Da 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 da. Party rocking. What are the other songs? Oh, help me.
I don't know. I don't know that band at all. So,
Okay.
I don't know.
I need to look this up now. Sorry for party rockin'. They're also the ones that made I'm Sexy and I Know It, which I'm sure the Moon knows.
I have heard of it at some point, I think.
It is a very weird group.
You mean obnoxious?
No, just weird.
Just weird.
I saw someone dressed as the party rock robot at my university. Sorry for Party Rocking is essentially a song where there is a grumpy couple, mostly one of them, who crashes the party where they are party rocking, and it demands that they turn down the sound, of course. So they go, sorry for party rocking, and then they continue party rocking.
Papa silly.
Who likes silly?
Just saying, that's a first silly.
I'm okay with that.
I'm thinking about how I make thingies. Like you can have domes, which are really nice because they have this. They kind of look like a huge greenhouse, which looks really nice. Problem is just you use them mostly for plants, because that's what they're meant for. They have 16 spots if you put them above. That's above another basement part. That's fine. Problem is you have then a lot of stairs, and you ought to climb on stairs. So it's just that you really often just climb onto stairs, even if you just want to pass a room, which is quite annoying. Also, they require a lot of power. If you put them on the ground though and connect them via tubes, so not from below but from the side, which is possible, but then you lose a lot of planting places. Like each connection eats up 3. So if you have one that has all 4 connections occupied, then you only have 4 planting spaces, which is really not great. So let's see, maybe I can do something else. And big. Ah, that works too. Just need a bit of carbon. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just need a lot of carbon and all that. I think I tried something different.
I should show Mo the party rocking song afterwards.
Mo will be delighted.
Yay! Let's see, making quick stuff. They've also made yes.
Yes.
Champagne showers. God, this is a bad idea. And of course the party rock anthem. They also popularized a specific dance, and I can't remember what it's called.
Popular dance?
Well, I need to look it up now. LMFAO dance.
Okay, sure, had a lot of carbon. Apparently it's all gone.
Might just be called party rock dance, but it's shuffling. Doing the shuffle. I saw a Danish policeman doing the shuffle in Copenhagen. Not in person. I saw it recorded. Really weird.
Yeah.
Not even midnight yet.
I would say it's probably far away from midnight, otherwise it would be not so great.
Why?
Because it would mean it's really, really late and Papa can't sleep much longer.
Aww. But I'm on an in-game.
I know.
Okay, boat is not where I think it is, so let's go out again. This ravine is in the way.
They usually are.
Yeah. This is too much of an ass. I'm gonna stop bothering. I just wanted a couple of flowers. And I would like to play those songs on stream. The only problem is I can't because of copyright. Stuff like that would definitely get a copyright strike.
Yeah.
Which is really bums. Like, wanna share music you like and then you just can't. And if you don't intend to use the, what's it called, videos on demand afterwards, then it doesn't really matter. But I do, so I can't. Stick.
Stick is good.
Also stick.
And stick belongs in Papamo's, not someone's spot.
Especially not if it has been in someone's butt.
No. I mean, yes, definitely not then.
Why is there light here? There's nothing here that casts light. Why is there light?
What ask me?
I asked me.
I have no clue.
I still ask.
I still have no clue.
But I still ask.
Yes, but I still have no clue.
But I still ask.
Yes. You can ask as much as you can, I still have no clue.
Well, why is there light there?
Because stick.
I found a stick.
See? Stick is good.
This makes sense to me.
The best way to deal with proper arguments is just distraction.
Why?
Because both.
Alright, pumpkin, boat. Alright, we have a couple of things grown here, or at least one. Need an A.
Papa in the dark.
Yeah, Papa down in the basement cutting veggies
That's good.
and picking up stuff from Munchbox.
End of next week I should be able to buy new stuff again.
Potato, squash or garlic?
Garlic.
I had a feeling we would choose that.
Garlic good.
Garlic is very good.
But yeah, I can then buy new foods and new drinks again.
Okay, so one sandwich with tomato, cheese, egg and apple, but the next will be with garlic, cheese, egg and apple. Now, will that create a significant difference? Yes. We goes from ridiculously sweet, ridiculously sour, ridiculously savory, not bitter and perfectly salty, to ridiculously sour, moderately salty, not very bitter, extremely savory and perfectly sweet.
I still don't understand really how that works.
I do not either. And we're not going to worry too much about it until my cooking gets up to master, because when that happens we can actually see all the actual values. So then we can see all the values that makes no sense.
Yay! Nonsensical values probably are they are probably complex numbers.
Might be. Okay, we don't need protection hat now, so we're gonna take that off.
So I leave that up to them. Now the music has been written, let the adventure and quotes begin. Why are you calling us? We're just a couple of rappers. Why are you calling us? We're just a couple of rappers. Called me up on the phone out of the blue one day and he said, I said, sure, why not? and Brando came to my home, and we sat in front of the computer screen all alone with blank faces. This isn't Mario.
We should bring the shears.
You're on your own. Tell 'em, Brando. I got nothing. Why are you calling us? We're just a couple of rappers. We rap about video games. Why are you calling us? We're just a couple of rappers. We rap about video games.
Shears are good.
Yeah. Very good tool in this.
I also like shears in vanilla Minecraft for, you know, taking leaves and...
Yeah, they're good for making decorations. The only problem is they break so quickly. I have thought many times about making mending shears. The problem is mending books are not exactly easy to come by.
Nope.
You can get them simply from fishing, but it takes a lot of fishing.
I think it took several days, like outside game days of fishing for me, automatic fishing.
And I don't do automatic fishing. I have a couple of things I would like to get before I do it, like a shovel would be nice, that trident would be nice. Like, I'm basically not going to use that trident until I have an ability to make it infinite.
You can also just throw it away,
Why?
because you can.
Why?
I mean, you can throw it, and then because it's a throwing weapon, so you can just throw it away.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to.
Yes, but you can.
You can also give it to the enemy.
Yes.
Alright, we got a little over 4 stacks. What should we burn? Have some more sycamore. I don't know. Or maybe just some willow. this. Opens. Wasn't quick enough. God damn it.
What is it?
I accidentally placed a log instead of placing a log pile.
Yeah. I know that issue.
Oh, and it's not making smoke. Next midnight should be safe. Sometimes it does that. Actually, let's just keep that. Alright, Bloomery running. Fellas, why must we always fight?
Because they want to eat your brain and eat it for other things.
You just think they want hugs?
No, I think they're the brain type.
Pretty sure it's the hugs.
Papa gives very good hugs, but I think they still want Papa brain.
I mean, if I was them, I would want hugs.
Yes, but you're not the zombie.
No, I'm Papa.
Yes.
Hello. I can't get out of the door. gonna need a new sword soon. The sword is almost broken. What's your plan, zombie? Well, the question is what my plan is, because I can't do that. Taller. See, Nikki has the right idea. Zombies just want to be friends.
I mean, they can want to be your friends and also want to eat your brain. They can do both.
Friendly brain eating.
Yes.
Right. I think before we do other stuff and before my sword breaks, I should make a backup blade. Now I could smith a sword. Nope. But the reason I don't do that is because it takes twice the amount of ingots if you smith a sword as if you pour a sword. Oh, look at that move. It's 1st of autumn. Oh, we're taking a break for apples.
Apples! They kinda look like lemons in the tree leaves though.
I think you mean limes.
Or limes.
But yeah, they do. The lemons are a bit more yellow.
Green lemon thingies. I should probably combine the apples before trying to pick them up.
What? Ow, ow. Okay.
What we say?
That was all the green ones. Now I can
Yes.
do this.
What is the bird doing?
I'm putting them all in one pile so I can combine them all at once.
Okay.
I think that was all of them. Now I can just stand here and then I go doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle.
I kinda wish I wouldn't have to do that.
There is a button that does it, but I don't know what the button is.
Yeah, but generally that they are... What's the red there?
That is red apples.
It looks like not cherries, strawberries.
It's not a strawberry tree.
Yes, but they look like strawberries in the leaves.
I'm just saying there is a little bit of a size discrepancy.
Big strawberries.
I like big strawberries.
Me too. I like big strawberries too.
Okay, I think that was everyone. Oh. Wintergreens are growing again. Any others that are growing? These, the cranberries, they should grow, but none of them seem to have grown yet. Okay, we still need to make some more vinegar, so let's use some of them. Let's see, how many should we make? Probably 2 barrels for each. Okay, all of those are now done. And then we'll brine. Momo. I'm gonna make the last one too. Since we have over a stack left.
Overshipment.
I will. I just wanted to finish that. But we had over 2 stacks of red apples, and we have already one that's pickled, so I figured, I should do a few more.
Pickled apples.
Pickled red apples?
It still doesn't sound very tasty.
I don't know, I think it sounds pretty tasty.
No.
Yes, I do.
Who doesn't?
Like, considering how tasty pickles are, pickled apple sounds good too. And pickled tomato.
I mean, pickled tomato, yes, but pickled apples, no.
Okay, I was gonna do something. Do I still have all? Yeah, I do. Fair enough. So when you cast from the crucible like this, you need to first pour it into a mold, and then you can pour it into the other mold.
Yeah, first into an ingot mode and then into the other mode.
Yeah, you need to pour from an ingot mold. Draw bent punch. Okay. Faint red. Oh, that was way too far. Oops. Damn it. There we go. Not the best work. Can probably run the emptying on residual heat.
Yeah, you usually can.
Especially because tin has a really low melting point. So by the time it runs out of fuel, we're already up here and it takes time to go down again.
And not too little time.
Forge is turning off. The crucible retains heat, so you can usually pull some stuff out of it. It depends on how much and melting temperature and stuff. As in, tin has melting temperature down here, so it should be fine. But if you want this much iron out of it, for instance, this would probably be at the point where it's probably getting to be too late. If it drops one more, I think it's too cold for iron. Or rather, steel at that point, I guess. Haven't really tried with just wrought iron. Okay, just one more. Alternative way of doing this, but it makes them stack. That is 60 ingots, and we still have more. Another 840 bloom. Oh, well, it's been so long since we turned this on that grass is growing on top of the mound now. So I'm gonna assume that it's done.
Yeah, that I would say it's probably done.
That was a really good round. 58. That means we have enough for 2 more rounds. Cranberries should be giving berries, but for some reason they are not. Okay, I'm pretty sure I saw a berry there, and then it disappeared. Actually, this should be done brining by now. I need another knife. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. All right, that was a little bit of a diversion there. Now I lost a little bit of track of what I was doing. Eight hours remaining on that. I've run out of bubbly.
Oh no.
Yeah, I could go get more. But if I aim for 3 hours, is it then worth it, is the question.
Alright.
I should know those things.
You can't know everything.
Yes, Moo can.
No, you can't.
I am Papa and I say yes.
Papa also says that Moo produces magically treats. Magic treats.
I think they dropped the potato.
The magic treats are good.
Oh, snuck up behind me. Come into my house. Fight me. Stop punching me.
I don't want to fight Papa.
I'm talking to somebody on Border. Yeah, they dropped a rotten potato. Not a bad amount. 55.7 ounces, though cut down 27.2 because it comes with 50% decay.
I mean, what do you expect?
Oh, another spoder. I expect treats.
Treats are good.
But yeah, just like in regular Minecraft, zombies can drop carrots, potatoes, and iron ingots, so that is nice.
Yep.
If only they would drop potato seeds.
Well, we can't have everything.
Yeah. Just in regular Minecraft, and when you see a zombie drop a potato, it's like, yes, now I have potatoes, here's this. Yay, now I have munch for like 2 days.
Rotten munch.
Well, you can cut it down. You can cut off the rot.
Yeah, but
I mean,
probably wouldn't.
I would be
munch.
less concerned about the rot than I would be about the fact that it has been in the pocket of a zombie.
Maybe it's just a gift.
Yes, but I would still prefer gifts that are not in the pocket of brain-eating, rotten people.
I thought for zombies just want to hack.
I do. I'm not judging their choice of food. I would not personally partake because I kind of feel like brains are a little disgusting.
That sounds a little bit judgmental.
No. It's fine if you like it, I just won't eat it. Damn these berries, they keep growing whenever I come out. Early autumn to late autumn, they're supposed to grow now. Or maybe they don't grow in mid-autumn for some reason.
Maybe.
If so, that should be an oversight, because I'm pretty sure they're supposed to. Almost have an entire stack of wintergreen berries now.
That's good.
Yeah. The bloomery might be done now. Just because I've been fiddle farting so long.
Fiddle farting.
Yeah, fiddle farting is a good word.
Yes. It's definitely a word.
It's a good word.
At least I can agree that it's a word.
It's a good word. Ah, Spooder, I really don't want to fight you. It's so close to being friend time. My sword has no durability left.
Yay!
No, that's a bad thing.
Yay! I'll be right back now.
Okay, there's like 15 skeletons here.
More need
More
a
like
papa
3.
house.
Okay. Why are you not burning? You're in the sun. Ow. They're cheating. Oh, creeper. Boop. I think I punched him under the other tree. At least they're further away now. Of course I left my hammer. Well, I need some munch anyway. Push these back in the munch box. And go back and pick up the sandwiches. 5-second rule. I wanted to look at this actually. Okay, I think the best way of doing it would be here, here. That should do it. Then we need chestnut, or what did we use actually? Not chestnut, ash. Ash planks. I just feel like having only dirt on this side looks a little weird. This looks fine, but having just dirt here looks a little weird. So what we're gonna do is that, and we should be able to break these. And then we can replace those. I think that looks a little better. I was just pondering how to do it without breaking everything. Minimo's still doing good. Willow trees are growing, that's good.
What other berries have I picked up?
Wintergreen berries. Oops. And I actually have more than a full stack now, so the question is if I should buy berries. What do Moo think?
Buying berries is good.
What should I buy?
I don't know.
Let's see what we have. Wintergreen, blueberry, raspberry, strawberry, blackberry, bunchberry, cranberry, snowberry, elderberry, gooseberry and cloudberry. Let me just put these in the box for now. Actually, can I buy? No. No, I need another stack, don't I? What was it I gave the rules for?
I don't know what those rules.
Jump. 2 full stacks of different berries, so I can buy more wintergreen with them. But I don't want more wintergreen because I have a lot of wintergreen. So I'll have to wait until I get another stack of something before I can actually buy something.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. Did a boo-boo. Okay, now I need to fix that. Yeah, 157, that was just about what we had before. Maybe to pay it down we'll do that. I accidentally messed up and destroyed the stack that I had. So you saw what I did?
No.
I forgot that I was in creative mode because I was preparing for buying. So I pulled it out and then dropped it on the ground, and then it was destroyed because my inventory was full.
Yeah, that's...
But I had about 157 ounces, I'm pretty sure. If I did not, correct me, but
about the amount of...
I tried not to cheat, but yeah. Skeleton, would you bugger off? There's a creeper in that tree. There's a creeper in this house. How did you find your way? Ah, you walked through the window, of course, yeah. Makes sense. Don't know what you would, like, wanted to accomplish with that, but I applaud your dedication. I am gonna go empty my pockets. I am tired of being full.
What's Papa humming?
The tune that I'm listening to.
Ah. Good move on here.
Yeah, it is Rock It Out by Matthew McFarland. Well, there goes my sword. Actually, let's do it this way. Okay, now I need a hammer. Which I do not have on me. I could use the other hammer, but I don't want to waste its durability on it. A new sword.
I am who I say I am.
I would like those willow trees to grow. Then we can finish with cutting them down. Maybe that should be the goal.
Maybe. I still have Yoni Papa up. In our conversation.
The only papa is good. This I can't reach properly. Did I actually make the pillars go up far enough? I'm certainly not sure. Yeah, somehow I did. It's almost like I planned it. My plan is to invade the treat cabinet. More like silly.
I know.
More knows that more like silly.
I guess so.
Well, good.
I also like purple.
I also like more. Chiseling can be a little bit arse if you're doing it on a server, by the way. Like, server lag can make it not quite work very well, so you need to give extra delay to do things. And like aim at a spot longer than normal. Let's see. I would not recommend doing jump chiseling like that on a server. But since it's single player, I can do it easily. Okay, we got the outer frame of the center roof done. So with the remaining time of the day, let's try to do something about the willow trees maybe. I think it's about time we end off. We've been going for 3 hours. How are the willow trees looking? Pretty much grown. Was no comments.
I think Papa should go to the schools.
Oh, I am forgetting. I am forgetting. So let's
Just-
cut down the willow trees and then call it for tonight.
Yeah, I would think that would be good. We would just stop playing No Man's Sky because I don't know. We didn't get any more and started to think a little bit of what items to use for the game.
Mm-hmm. That's okay, Mo doesn't have to sit and play all night. Have you ever tried to cut through a log with an axe? It takes so long.
I can imagine.
I tried it once. Not like a full tree, but I had a trunk and tried to chop my way through it. It was lying down.
You have to take it piece by piece as far as I know.
Yeah, you basically have to do V's into it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. We have quite a few. Why have you not broken?
Yeah, I think you should probably. I mean, I would probably be scared that the looks is a piece more.
No, most the last trees are cut down, so shouldn't. That is pretty much enough for a full thingy.
Yay!
So maybe let's make that the ending. It's a little more than one, but... or a little less than one, sorry. But we can take a couple extra. Would you stop pushing me?
Just the most safety right now.
No, I'm fine. Just got knocked all over the place. That's really the main thing. Alright. So we're missing 5. The Spooder and the skeleton are fighting. Who will win? Ah, Spooder lost. Let's see.
Also has a ranged advantage.
Yeah. Okay, there was one there missed. That's why we always double check.
What happens if they're not good?
You just get less charcoal.
I mean, it could also be that it just burns to the ground then.
No, that's only if there's like empty air pockets. Where am I going?
Oh. You were about to
Where am I grabbing this?
fire a kiln.
And it's still not making any particles. That makes me nervous. Alright, charcoal is going, bloomery is going. Everything is good. One day we will get windows so we can't go in this way. So,
but not soon.
well, once I know where the worlds are going, but I've been focusing on other things for a little bit. But yeah, let's call it here. Hi, Sean. Sadly, we're just about to call it off here. Let's go to the ending screen. So, that is it for tonight. What have we been doing? Well, we went for a little bit of... No, there's nothing to be oops about. We went for a little bit of venturing to the marble lands and the schist lands. It's not schist, it's schist. And schist sounds worse. But yeah, we went to the marble lands, we went to the schist lands, we finished the what is it called, the foundation of the barn. We built the walls of the barn and started on the roof a little bit, and all the while we're doing that, we have been harvesting berries and fruit and veggies, and also taking care of making charcoal and running the bloomery. Sorry, I just swallowed a bit of spit. And yeah, we're slowly making papyrus. Once we have enough iron made into blooms, then we can process them. Might not want to do all of it at once. That's the problem, because if you sit and do all of the iron work at the same time, that will take about a month in game or something like that. It is a lot. So we don't want to do that. We want to do it a little at a time. So probably once we have the 8.4 blooms, we will process them at that point. Then we will know how much iron we have, and then we can continue working. So yeah. But we're going to call it off here for tonight. We are making progress. We're actually making a lot of progress, more than I expected. Yeah. Let's see, we got 110 ingots out of the magnetite we got last time, and we have 18 that we previously made in blooms. So that would be 128. We need 156. We still need more iron than that, but that is what we need to get the blast furnace up and running. Then we need 14 iron to make a steel anvil, and then we need additional iron to make steel and steel alloys. So there's still a lot of iron to get, but if we are lucky, the 2 limonite deposits that we have close to us will be enough to get us the remaining stuff that we need. I somewhat doubt that we're that lucky, but who knows. But yeah, once you get into the blue steel and red steel tiers, that is when you start eating a lot of iron. I talked about it I think a couple of times ago, but basically, like, to make black steel you need steel and pig iron, and to make red and blue steel you need steel for the alloy. Then you also need black steel to weld it with, which of course is steel with steel, so it's like steel with steel with steel, so it's like so much iron. But before we can even think about that, we're gonna need some nickel. So yeah, and we will also be reclaiming some, because the iron anvil we can't really reclaim. That's lost once we make it. We are just going to end up with some wrought iron. What we could have done is we could, instead of making the grill and the, what is it called? The hopper. We could have waited, because that is exactly 14 ingots. So we could have waited, repurposed the anvil, use that to make a grill and a hopper, but I wanted the grill now. I didn't want to wait. So yeah, we're gonna end up with some iron left over, but the steel we can repurpose because that we can use in alloys later. So that's not a lost thing. The same with black steel. Once we're done with the black steel anvil, we can also melt that down for more red steel, but I mean at that point we've already made the red steel, so what's the point? But yeah, anyways, that is it for tonight. Thank Mo for joining me.
Always a pleasure.
Will Mo hang around a little bit on voice?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, just a little bit.
Maybe.
I'll leave it up to Mo. Anyways, I maybe talk with Mo in a moment.
Talk to Papa in a moment.
Thank Mo for joining me.
Always a pleasure.
Bye bye.
Bye.
So that is it for the stream tonight. Thanks everyone for popping by. I hope that you enjoyed yourselves and I hope you enjoyed the stream. So let's see. Next time, as I said day before yesterday, Monday, I'm glad Mo had fun. I'm glad. Monday, probably not going to be a stream. It is possible, but it is also not very likely. Most likely I will be out too long and then I won't have time. And even if I do have time, it depends on mood. So, yeah, probably not, but there is a slight possibility. And other than that, well, the rest of the week, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, those are all possibilities. So I hope to do at least one stream during those. But keep an eye on my message on my Twitter. I will announce it there if I do something. Otherwise, next one will be next Friday. Now, Friday there should be a dev stream if they keep to schedule. So if that is the case, then we will probably start a little later than usual, and that might affect the choice of game that we play. I don't know what we're going to play next time, but I do have several games that I want to play and want to continue playing, so there's plenty of options. For now though, I'm going to get going, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourselves, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye everyone, have a lovely evening and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye bye and good night. Bye.